Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Find companions on this journey's leg. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome, friends, by whatever path you've tread. Welcome, friends, here you find respite. Welcome, friends, no need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's leg. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Welcome to The Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe. For those of you who are new, welcome. Always nice to see some new faces here. Do say hi in the chat. So it's been a very full 6 months, and I am home for a while now, which is, I won't lie, it's kind of nice. It's great being on the road, and it's also great being home. I have a few weekends that I don't have to be anywhere or do anything, and that's pretty good. It's been pretty amazing. It's been pretty wild being able to perform at so many diverse fairs. Arizona and Avalon, Robin Hood, West Virginia, and New Jersey are all very different festivals. They all have a very different character, and it was really cool to get a chance to see old friends at all of those festivals and get to perform with some others and hang out with some of you fine folks. So that was arguably my favorite part, especially seeing a bunch of people showing up at Arizona from here. That was pretty incredible. So, I don't know. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair in a little while, but I've got a bunch of songs tonight. So, here we are. So, I don't know about all of y'all, but I have been enjoying seeing Critical Role grow over the last 10 years.
What is that?
For those of you who don't know, Critical Role is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons show, and they're currently in their third campaign. And it's pretty interesting to see the world that Matt Mercer has built. He's been the GM most of the time for all three of the campaigns. And they all take place in the same mythological world of Exandria, but each campaign takes place decades apart from each other. And it's been interesting to see him build a world and seeing how everything is tying together in Campaign 3. So anyway, I mention that because Campaign 2 is still near and dear to my heart. I've listened to it all the way through several times now, which is no mean feat as the episodes are quite long. And there's about 120 episodes of each campaign on average. So as some of you know, I do a lot of hiking, and I have been often on my hikes listening to Critical Role. So it's been kind of a constant companion for the last few years anyway. Anyway, I mention all this because I quite like the Campaign 2 theme song. The adventure begins, they were always beside you, your nerdy best friends, and the DM to guide you, and they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair, they got falchions and cunning, they don't see over there. There's a monster incoming, inspiration is waiting. Rise up, don't think twice. Think of fate in your hands, take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call, digging deep in your soul as the legends unfold? Now it's your turn to roll. It's a theme song, it's not long. Anyway, there's a not zero chance that that'll be showing up at a Ren Fair near you when I see someone dressed as a Crit Role cosplay. So, cheers to all you critters out there. So, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, Judith was asking what you will do when you're home then, and I said, oh, lots of things.
Oh, yeah. So
there's never a dull moment. I mean, it's not really
yeah.
a break and or vacation. It's just...
No, I won't be lazing about the house, although I will be spending time at my vacation home in Faerun. For those of you who have been tuning in for a while, I am an avid Baldur's Gate 3 player, and I'm currently in the middle of, hopefully what will be my third full playthrough, but I don't always have the patience to get all the way through Act 2. Act 3 is the most fun, I think.
Ellie said they were literally just listening to the Crit Role song in the car.
Was it that one, or was it one of the others? Because there's a couple different ones depending upon which campaign.
Literally just listening to this song in the car.
Oh, right on.
Leads me to believe it's the same song.
Right on. Well, hopefully I'm not doing Ashley Johnson dirty by the way that I'm singing it. But anyway, so Judith, the road ahead. That is one of the things I was going to talk about tonight. So Longtime viewers of the show will know that I've had a bunch of songs that I've wanted to put on a solo record for a while, and those songs are still there, and I've continued writing songs, and a few of them have shown up on the new Lemning album, which, if you haven't bought, you should do that. It's something that Jordan Marshall Vid and I are very proud of, and think you'll enjoy it too. But I have all these songs besides that I want to work on, and the plan for July is to get as much of it recorded as I can. And this is going to be very much a solo record. I'm probably going to try and do as much of it by myself as I can. There's a not zero chance that some of your favorite guests from this show will be on the record, as a lot of our friends are going to be coming through Pennsylvania in the next few months. But I'm not sure where I'm going to be at the end of the Lemning run at Parf. We won't have the whole run, unfortunately, but there's a possibility we could be performing at some other festivals. So I will keep everybody posted, fingers crossed that happens, but for a lot of those reasons, I'm really wanting to get as much of the solo record done in July and the beginning of August as I can. Yes?
I would give good money to see pics of Jeremy lazing about. No, not that way. I mean funny, stage pictures.
Uh-huh.
And you can guess who said that.
I can guess a number of people who might say that. Yeah, I don't rest well.
Yeah, we could do stage pictures. That would be actually kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is like an old photo shoot that Jeremy did like before 2020, and there is a funny picture that he's laying on a couch, like lazing, like jokingly, like it's like a promo picture.
That's
like,
right.
Joking, like, because it was kind of ridiculous band shots, and they were like, oh, lay on the couch, it'll look really funny, lazing about. So yes, there is some of those pictures.
Yeah, maybe we will do something like that. I have several ideas that could be really funny, I think. But anyway, so there's going to be a solo album in the offing. This is probably, I'm not really sure. I mean, I have really strong ideas about what this is going to sound like, and it's probably going to be, well, like the post-punk of the 80s that I love so much. But it's probably going to have some fun 90s ideas in it too. So anyway, I'm going to have fun making it, and a couple of the songs I'm already really happy with. So it's just a matter of getting the stuff down and getting all the parts recorded. So, and then of course that'll all show up in this show. Like, you guys have heard a lot of the songs before, so. And Lori's very amused at whatever's going on in the comments, so that... Uh-huh.
Jeremy will read these comments later.
I will. We've had some interesting tech stuff. I can no longer look at comments live because my phone is almost obsoleted out, and I get to see one line of chat at a time on the thing, which isn't great. So I read all the comments after the fact. So I do see them. I just don't see them in real time anymore. Anything else for the good of the order? Nope. All right then. Music in these pictures, the longing sound of weeks and days. What wonders you discover, the tread of dented wild their ways. shadows stretch out lazily. Thistles waving proudly, like locust perfume on the wind. The years so thick with beauty, sent me into reverie. Siren sounds back nip, dancing to my reverie. Strong, but I'll try, because so much of this world is wrong. There's so much that I love, and yet the road to correction's long. We've come close before, but I can't hold on to hope for long. Pull me in, hold me tight, help me stand for the change to come. So I will be at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair from August 17th to September 22nd with Lemning. So what that means is that Jordan Cavalier, Marshall Fisher, and I will be at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair as a trio. And any of you that got to see us over the weekend, either in York or at Artifice Ales and Mead, well, you have some idea about what that's going to be like. So,
or if you listen to the new album.
Oh, right. Yeah, you could download the new Lemning record now.
And you would know what you're getting yourself into.
And you'll get a preview of what you are likely to hear during one of our sets. So we have a lot of songs that aren't on the album. So it's a very low likelihood that you'll hear us double up on anything during a festival day. So Part of that is for us because we want to keep things interesting for ourselves, but we know a lot of folks come to a Ren Fair a lot. And especially for the season pass holders, we want to make sure that our show is like always pretty fresh and pretty interesting. So we try not to do the same show twice ever if we can help it. So we have a lot of music for you guys, and we're really, really excited to be at Pennsylvania to share that with you all again. So
yeah, it's hard to believe Pennsylvania is like a month out.
yeah,
August 17th is the opening weekend,
yeah,
and it's just really hard to believe we're going to be back there again. So it's just like this year flew by. But yeah, really excited to see. There's a bunch of new acts this year, or acts that haven't been to Pennsylvania, I should say, or have been to Pennsylvania in a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that too.
yeah.
Yeah. So I hope we see some of you. That would be awesome if you could make it to Pennsylvania this year. I would love to see you.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a really fun season. I don't know what my schedule is. I don't know what our stage assignment is just yet. But as we get closer, I'm sure I'll know that. And as soon as I know, I'll post that. And I'll probably post it on socials a good bit, just so everybody knows. Yeah, I mean, it could change a bunch from week to week. So I'll make sure that I keep on top of every little change. And we have a couple really fun collaborations that we have planned, and then there's a bunch of collaborations that we don't have planned but are going to be excited to have should the opportunity arise. So yeah, I think we're going to have a really fun season. And of course we'll have CDs and enamel pins and stickers to sell, and maybe some other special surprises for merch. So we should have some really cool stuff that you guys can take as souvenirs and either get to listen to us or just proudly proclaim how much you love our music. So we're glad for all of that. Anything for the good of the order?
Just talking music and what people did over the 4th, and
Oh, right on.
family stuff. And Matt got to see James Taylor, and we're just discussing that.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
big show for Mr. Matt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So just talk about songs.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Allons-y. Island in the sky, shackled destiny mine, compelled to glide, conveyance alive, no thoughts out of line, tethered though in flight, far from my own kind. Sing consolation at heights. Did you change me? Did you change me? Did you change me? Did you change me? I can say no, 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 I can say. Follow the sun in endless day, unwearied drift, and never feel the earth again. Nowhere safer than skies we sail. No enemy can reach us beyond cloud veil. Did you change me? Did you change me? Did you change me? mind and soul at last alive, but gone too soon, much too soon. I can say no, I can say no, I can say no, I can say, I can say no, I can say no, I can say no, I can So thanks again to everybody who came out to Artifice Nails and Mead on Saturday night. We had a great crowd. It was lovely to see everybody. It was great to get a chance to just do something fun together and celebrate our debut record, which you only get to do once. So we're really grateful for everybody who came out and celebrated with us, because I think it turned out to be a really special night, and I know we're all going to remember it for a long time. And I hope that's a really great memory for all of you too. It seemed like everybody was having a good time, so I like to think that that is something that we will look back on and will remember as a special shared memory early in Lemning's story. So we hope to be around for a while. So, yeah. So we are fully into summer here in south central Pennsylvania. It was about 100 degrees today. So I was not out and about much. I just had some errands around. I actually, I took a break from hiking today and just got a bunch of stuff done around the house, because the thing about traveling so much over the last 6 months is there are a lot of things that aren't where they're supposed to be. So things are finally getting to their homes again. And I spent some time and put some new strings on Lady Susan today. So I did a little bit of research to find out the strings that came on this guitar when I bought it. And it turns out it had elixirs on it from factory. So I bought a set of elixirs for it because those were great. Those lasted all the way through the end of New Jersey, which is pretty crazy. So that was mid-February to mid-June, which that's great. Usually I change strings about once a month. But the elixirs that came on this did really well, and that was Arizona, Texas, New Jersey. Jersey was probably the hottest, so it was still a little cool at the beginning of Arizona, but it warmed up a bit by the end. March was a lot warmer than February was, I'll say that. So yeah, really happy with the elixir strings that came on this. And already I can feel a difference with, how the strings feel under my fingers and the general tone of the guitar. So to all of you who give generously to the Eternal String Fund, thank you. You've gotten me a serious string upgrade. So I think those are going to be the strings that go in all of the acoustics anyway.
Judith wants to know if you name all of your guitars, or is that a new thing?
No, that's a new thing. And this one just got a name because this is the weird thing. Like I have not bought very many expensive instruments, and the Cittern that David Hansen built for me was really nice and was probably the most expensive instrument that I had bought for myself ever. And when I saw this guitar and played it, I knew I had probably gone pretty long without playing like a quote unquote nice guitar. I really like my PRS, and I really like the Ibanez 12 that I was playing all last season. And but there is a marked difference when like you hit a certain price point. I think this is true of every piece of equipment. Like there's beginner level equipment that's decent and it'll work really well if you take good care of it and you set it up right. And then there's a price point that when you pay, it actually has a significant difference to like playability and sound quality and durability and the whole thing. And I feel like this is definitely in that sweet spot. So I wanted to give this guitar like a little bit more of like a special feeling. So I don't know if I'm going to be like a guitar namer all the time, but I am this time. So yeah. Anyway, I did name the Cittern. So the Cittern I named Droney Mitchell because that's what I used it for. But I sold it to my friend Justin, who plays a lot of trad Irish music, and I think he'll play it a lot more than I will. And I feel like any instrument needs to be in a home where it's played a lot. And at some point in Texas, I started really feeling like I like playing Cittern, and I like playing recorder and whistle and a lot of other things, and it's cool to be part of that. But I made a conscious decision that I'm going to spend most of my time and energy playing guitar. And like a lot of that, I just love the guitar. And, you know, yeah, sure, it's ubiquitous, but it's really cool. And I like the way it feels playing it. So it seemed to make sense to invest in a really nice guitar that I was going to be able to perform on and would sound nice and look cool, and it ticks all the boxes for me. So yes, so this guitar got a name.
Well, what's the full name though? You're gonna share the full name?
Lady Susan Janet Balian.
There you go, friends.
And that name shouldn't be a surprise to anybody who knows who that is. Anyway, well, I have been somewhat derelict and not playing a song that Lori has specifically requested for weeks, so I thought it would be smart to play it tonight while I still have a house to live in.
Oh, come on.
Blow, blow the winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ungratitude. Thy tooth is not so keenly that thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hey ho, unto the green holly, most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly, the hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh as benefits for God. Though thou wantest warmth, thy sting is not so sharp as friends remembered not. Hey ho, unto the green holly, most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly, the hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with poems and songs to drive the cold winter away. 'Tis ill for the mind to anger incline, to think of small injuries now. If wrath be to seek, don't lend her thy cheek, don't let her inhabit thy brow. Cross out of thy books malevolent looks, both beauty and youth's decay, and spend the long nights in honest delights to drive the cold winter away. This time of the year is spent in good cheer, with neighbors together to meet, to sit by the fire with friendly desire, with others in love to greet. All grudges forgot are put in the pot, all sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away.
Nice. I like that combo together. Those two songs back to back. And now, honestly, we're just playing that song for Judith. I hope the weather is listening over here, she said.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It was kind of below freezing, and here it's like 105 or something.
Yeah, we overshot our runway.
Oh, good Lord, it's too hot. But thankfully, we have air conditioning. So
we do. And that is something we are all thankful for in this house.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody's like, yes, we're sweltering.
Yeah, it's warm.
We can just think of a night, I love the winter. I know everybody thinks I'm nuts, but
yeah,
Jeremy. But I still like the winter quite a bit. So
it's fun until like January 2nd, and then I'm done.
To worry about that anymore because you have an Arizona gig.
That's yeah. I'm
You've
one step
satisfied
closer to chasing the sun through the year. So
yeah,
that makes me very happy.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah. Well, how are we doing?
Good. Everybody's just hanging out, talking about a guitar is a good instrument for a wandering bard and not like, a baby grand piano or something.
Yeah,
and
portability is definitely...
Imagine pushing a piano around fair. And we do have a friend who drags her very large harp.
We have several friends who drag their very large harps around festival grounds.
Very large harps. And I've seen lots of other, but that's probably maybe the biggest instrument that I've seen. Like about
Oh, I don't know.
Stage
Dan's
to
double
stage.
bass.
Oh,
That's a piece of furniture.
Dan's double bass is a piece of furniture.
A gamba or a cello is not small.
Yeah.
A full-sized hammered dulcimer.
Oh yeah, a hammered dulcimer carried by a tiny human is kind of interesting.
Yeah, there are lots of other
I don't know who that could be.
Aren't a lot of fun to carry. A harmonium isn't a ton of fun to carry through a festival grounds.
Yeah, harmonium.
It is about the same size, weight, and heft as a 50-watt tube amp. So that's a fun thing to carry through a festival, especially when it's 106. Not that I had to do that a whole lot. Well, perhaps a nice song of the northern countries.
Hitam przez nocami wody szaraka kozak młody czule żegna się dziewczyno jeszcze czule z Ukrainą hej, hej, hej Sokoły omijaj przygoły las i doły dzwon, 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 dzwonecki wojska poblisko Wronecku hej, hej, hej Sokoły omijaj przygoły las i doły dzwon, 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 dzwonecku wojska poblisko dziewczan jest na świecie, legnie więcej w Ukrainie, tam my se pożam, przy kochane medycznie, hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły nas i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, Wronecku, hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły nas i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon. Żal, żal za dziewczyną, żal zimną Ukrainą, żal, żal, serce płacze, już nie więcej naj zobaczę. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły nas i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, Wronecku. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły nas i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon. Wina, wina, wina dajcie, a jak umrę pochowajcie na zielonej Ukrainie, przykochane me dziewczynie. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, Wronecku. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijaj przygoły las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwonecku, mój stapowy, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon.
Hey,
Hey. Ellie said that she loves that song.
me too. It is wonderful.
What's it called again?
It's called Hey Sokoły.
Yeah, Sokoły.
It is a Polish folk song from a time when Poland and Ukraine were the same region, and it tells the tale of a young warrior who's riding off to war against the Tsar, and he, as much as he misses his betrothed, he will miss his beloved Ukraine even more. So, it is an especially poignant song in these days. Yeah. How are we doing?
Good.
Yeah?
You have more music?
I could be convinced to play some more music, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, like now. All right, then. I don't know what to pick. So many options. Well, we didn't get to play this Saturday, which would have been nice, but
Okay.
we had more songs than we had time.
thought as I was walking one evening in the spring, I heard a maid in Bethlehem so sweetly for to sing. Her chain she rattled in her hand, and thus replied she, I love my love because I know my love loves me. Oh, cruel were his parents who sent my love to sea, and cruel was the galleon that bore my love from me. Yet I love his parents since they're his, although they ruined me. I love my love because I know my love loves me. Of straw I weave a garland, I'll weave it very fine, of roses, daisies, lilies, I'll mix the eglantine, and I'll present it to my love when he returns from sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. Just as she there sat weeping, her love he came on land, and hearing she was in Bethlehem, he ran straight out of hand. He flew into her loving arms, and thus replied he, I love my love because I know my love loves me. So now these two are married, and happy may they be, like turtle doves together in love and unity. Our pretty maids with patience wait that have God loves at sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. For I love my love because I know my love loves me.
I like that song.
So do I.
Yeah, it's.
It's a nice song to bring things down a bit. But friends, every show comes to this point. That's right. I have good news and I have bad news. And because I know you're all waiting on the edge of your seats, I will give you the bad news first. We only have time for one more song. I know. But the good news, friends, is we have time for one more song.
Oh, thank God. Woo!
And I think it just seems very fitting to end with a song that is really about rebirth.
and my wings are burning, but I'm burned and lived. Sparks are trailing, flames cover my head, but I'm not worried. That's not the end. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. A song of mourning for all I've lost, but this is no victory for Thanatos. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight, release from burdens that slowed my flight. The end is the beginning, restores my light. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I may grieve for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I may grieve for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. Friends, especially to all of you who came out to see us Saturday night at Artifice Ales and Mead, thank you so much for celebrating the Lemning debut album with us. It means the world to us that you shared the night with us. Thank you for coming out. And thanks to all of you who tune in every Monday right here at The Wandering Bard. We will see you next Monday at 8. Until then, love you all. Good night.